Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am so excited because I have a guest. Adiola, welcome.
Hi guys.
So I thought it was super important to bring someone else on here today because I have done it and someone else has done it, so you can definitely do it too.
100%.
So today we will be talking about how to get a job
in a pandemic
with no experience, fresh from uni. Like we
literally
done
little old
bits.
me and Abby
Into it. So tip number one, networking. I promise you, networking really does help.
100%. Like, I genuinely think if I didn't network, I wouldn't have gotten the job that I've gotten. Honestly,
your network is your net worth. I feel like that's gonna become a mantra on my channel.
No, definitely. I always used to hear it, but then I actually didn't believe it until this pandemic.
So how has networking helped you get your job?
Found, you know, women who had been in the industry that I wanted to go in for over 15 years, and you know, through networking with her, she was able to mentor me and I was able to learn a bit more about the industry and the role that I was going into, and that definitely helped me because it was something that I could speak about in my interview as well. So interviewees were very impressed with that. So yeah, as Abby said in her LinkedIn video, LinkedIn is your best friend. There is no lie in that. Like, honestly, before my interview, I was messaging people in the industry. What kind of questions did they ask you in the interview? What do I need to know going into the interview? I was having phone calls with people. Like, it really helps, you know, talking to other people who, you know, were once in your position, because they kind of give you that confidence as well. Like, being able to gain a bit of, you know, insight from them as well.
We're gonna cut it there. We're not gonna give them too many gems in this. You better watch LinkedIn videos. That one will sort you out for
definitely.
sure.
So tip number 2, your CV. You want to make sure that this is on point. Like, there is no extra full stop. There is capital letters where there needs to be capital letters. Yeah, attention to detail is very important, and I found, you know, the perfect way for me to make sure that my CV was A1 was, you know, giving it to Abby, having her, you know, have a look over it, check for spelling mistakes, because sometimes you generally don't realise your spelling mistakes or like grammatical mistakes or anything like that.
Don't get creative either. I remember I had a very interesting looking CV and it doesn't work. Like, what Google template tells you to do, I would avoid it, especially if you want to go into corporate banking or law as well, like those kind of professions. Keep it box standard, simple. Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt, you're on your way.
And to add to that as well, you don't want your CVs to be 3 pages long. What is that? You have not done anything in your professional career for your CV to be any longer than a page long. HR person or whoever's viewing your CV, you've got to realise that they're viewing like thousands of CVs. They want something that's short, snappy and attractive.
I also want to put an experience on it that's unique, something that's rich that you can talk about. Like, for me, it was the Women in Finance Society co-founder and chairwoman. That really stood out.
Definitely, that was what really stood out for me. My interviewees were so impressed by that. So yeah, have something that makes you stand out, that sets you apart from everyone else. It doesn't always have to be a university experience or position. It can genuinely be something outside of academia. So I co-founded a health and fitness brand called Build London, and also at university I, you know, became a qualified eyelash technician and I was doing eyelashes. So that's something that really set me apart as well, because it showed, you know, great entrepreneurship, and there was just so many other things that I could talk about and discuss in my interview, which made me a bit more interesting. Tip number 3, commercial awareness. You need to know all about the industry that you're going into. You need to know about the current affairs. You need to know specifically about, you know, certain things that are going on with that company that you're applying to, or how X, Y, and Z is going to affect the division you're going into or the company that you're going into. That's so important. You need to know your stuff. I want to bring the best you to the interview. Interviews are performance, okay? You're here to be show-stopping. You need to show up. Especially being someone that has no experience. They need to fall in love with you as a person. My manager had told me I was chosen for arbitrary reasons. He really enjoyed our conversations, and that is why I was chosen. So you better perform, baby. You better perform. People want to work with people they like. You need to have an authentic connection with, you know, the person that's interviewing you. Honestly, go on their LinkedIn, go and see what their interests are like. If you can, go on their Facebook. I know this is a bit stalkery. Yeah. But do it. With my interviewees, they could relate to me, so we got on like a house on fire. So just, yeah, finding a way to relate to them on a personal level. Forget about the work side of things. How can they, you know, relate to you? How can they come in on a Monday morning and tell you about their troubles on the weekend or a mare that they've had on the weekend?
No, definitely, I agree. You want that rapport with them. After you've built that rapport, you're flying, you're soaring. Because, for example, if you flop one section of the interview, they're going to remember, oh, but we had a really good chat about restaurants that we like to eat at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hire you.
It could literally be as simple as that. Tip number 4, you need to surround yourself by like-minded individuals. Surround yourself by people who are on the same mission as you. They can motivate you, they can encourage you, because, you know, this process can be quite daunting, and, you know, there will be adversities that you will face that will knock you down, but by having the right people around you to push you and encourage you, you know, that's definitely so important.
No, I completely agree. Even if you don't have friends that are interested in the same field as you, that's fine. LinkedIn is your friend. Watch the video. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You should also be open to exploring different career pathways. Like for me, for example, the job I'm in now, I work at a fintech company in operations and finance, and I never thought I'd be doing that, honestly, until I read the job spec and looked up the company and researched them. That's when I personally felt a connection, and you can experience the same too, perhaps. And I'm not saying don't go after what you want, but just at least try and open up your mindset and where you can see yourself really growing.
At the beginning of third year in university, I wanted to go into finance, and I wanted to go into accounting and X, Y, and Z. And I was like, okay, what do I really want to do? And I feel like there's so many jobs out there. Like, you may have in your mind that you want to go into this division or, you know, this industry, but explore, like, find out what else is out there, like network with other people that might be more related to who you are and your personality. So just don't be a closed book, basically.
Also, being someone that doesn't have experience, do you know what, that's okay. I feel like with us especially, we've managed salary expectations very, very well. And right now I have the mindset of I'm trying to build a foundation, not to look at my career pathway so linear. I want to get a whole host of skills and then develop on it as I go along.
Current climate that we're currently in, and, you know, with so many people losing their jobs, it's honestly just a practice of gratitude, because I'm gaining experience, I'm getting my foot in the door, because once you've got that experience in the bag and you've got your foot in the door, you can be earning.
So that's a wrap on that, guys. Thank you, Adiola, for coming to try and encourage the folks.
Thank you for inviting me.
She's gonna be back again,
hopefully.
And thank you so much for tuning in. So don't forget to
like, comment, share and subscribe.
And I will catch you in the next one.
Bye.